Uh, it's beautiful and
Forever, yeah?
Ready for what? What are we ready for? I don't know. Oh, what's up, guys? आवाज करो public.
Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Hey, English event है, English event. थोड़ा class दिखाने का.
All right, gentlemen, let's begin. I know we're missing two key players of the business, but let's begin, Ranveer. What does luxury mean to you?
Luxury, wow. Luxury today to me means a day off. God, I could really use one. I have one tomorrow that I have earned after
Yes,
a while, which I intend to spend stuck to my wife.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Need some of that quality time. So luxury, yes. To have the luxury of time is true luxury to me. At least these days, this is what it means to me.
Absolutely, and time is of the essence these days for you, man. You are a busy, busy man.
There's no way I'd rather have it, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to try and maintain a balance. And speaking of which, here comes this
Welcome,
balance.
Sanjay and
Zen sir,
Errol.
Sanjay and Errol bhai, आइए sir.
These are all busy men. I know you guys were up to something over there.
Hustlers.
No issues.
Hustlers.
Hustlers.
Hustlers be hustling. Hello.
Lovely to have you guys. All right, I know that time has changed over the course of your career and over your life. How has it changed and what does it mean today and what did it not mean before? The essence of time.
Essence of time. My relationship with time as a concept has been different in different phases of my life. You know, sometimes time would move so excruciatingly slow that it could be unbearable, you know. There are other times where I consciously choose to waste time, and that can be quite nice as well. Nowadays, however, being the busy career man that I am, it's really the true luxury is to have some time to do the kind of things that you want to.
Yeah.
But I'm not complaining or whining or anything. I love everything that I do. I love my job. But like I said, I'm working towards a balance and time management, efficient time management, something I'm closely following in the footsteps of my very beautiful wife, who is really a master at time management. And I'm taking a few tips from her. I'm getting better.
Yeah, absolutely. You're a master of complications, maybe. And that's possibly why we've chosen you for Franck Muller. Errol, talk a little bit about why he was the perfect pick.
Yes. So our association, our conversation since it started with Ranveer, I've started to closely follow him secretly. And I discovered something about him. He's such a distinctive, unique personality. He has this stylish, like elegant style, and everybody who is around him, they immediately like pulled into it. So this was one of the reasons we wanted to work with him, because in Franck Muller we have those values, the qualities that he has, and obviously the other quality of he has is he's an internet, not in India, all this crowd loves him in India, but on the other side, internationally, he's a recognized personality. He's a star. So all of those come together. It resonated with Franck Muller. And apart from that, he's a creative personality, very creative. Look at him. I mean, I don't need to say anything, but it's beautiful. It's amazing. And what I saw since the time I started to follow him, he's recreating himself. I'm watching his photos following him. In every photo he's a different personality, and it's unbelievable. And we have this in Franck Muller. We have the widest collection in the world. It's by far, it's not open to discussion, and all those collections suits to different personalities. Now he's carrying one crazy hours Franck Muller. I mean, the numbers, the hours jumps, and the outside of the case is like a croco, never done before. We have many other models like that. So you see a lot of similarities between his personality and Franck Muller. So I mean, I think it's no-brainer to I'm not telling those because you are here, because this is like, it's amazing. We don't, like, it's amazing, beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you, Errol. So kind of you.
That's why he's the brand master, right?
Yeah, he is.
Brand master. The brand master. I just love how it sounds. Brand master.
Exactly, exactly. We had a feeling you would like how it sounds.
I like how it sounds. It's got a ring to it.
Absolutely, and the watches themselves have the finest craftsmanship, right? And Ranveer is some of the finest that we've got. So I guess it's kind of a match made in heaven, right?
It is.
I must tell you, I had the honor and the privilege of visiting the facility in Switzerland while I was there, and I met Nick, who is an absolute gem of a person. We made a good connection there. But I'll never forget that day, walking around the facility and learning and understanding and witnessing how these things are created. And that's why today I have तू नंगा ही तो आया है क्या घंटा लेकर जाएगा है कि नहीं घड़ियाल एक घंटा एक नंबर. So as I was saying, you know, in that mecca of horology, if you can call it that, I can only call it that. You know, it's like a conclave or a congregation or a collective of these artists, really, who are putting in such passionate, detailed, fine work into their craftsmanship. You know, just to witness the materials, to witness the technology, to witness the kind of artistry, really, and the skill that goes behind creating each. And it's a painstaking process. You know, there are fine, fine details that only when you see how it's being created from scratch, you can truly appreciate it. And my mind was blown. I was like, wow, man, that amount of time, effort, energy, sweat, passion, focus, concentration goes into creating every single one of these. That's why today I can truly appreciate the craftsmanship and the level of sheer excellence in craftsmanship. I mean, we see the final product and you know, it's beautiful, it's staggering, you know, some of these pieces. But you know, tenfold your appreciation will increase for them when you know all that goes into creating them. It's a work of, that's why I call it a work of art.
Absolutely. Did you feel like there were any similarities between the sweat that was put into watchmaking and the sweat that you put into acting?
Yeah, I mean, it's both craftsmen at work, you know, the people who create these, and me, myself, I'm a craftsman. I create characters. There's all kinds of stuff, you know, all kinds of skill and a lot of passion, a lot of hard work, a lot of detailing that goes into creating something excellent, you know, and that's always been my endeavor, to achieve a certain level of excellence in everything that I do. And I put in all my energies towards it, and I could really relate, you know, when I see these artists. I don't know what else to call them. They're artists, they're craftsmen of very high caliber. You know, when I went to the facility to see them at their workstation, hunched over, completely.
He worked there, by the way, officially, with the loop and the tools.
I tried it out myself, yeah. To see them hunched over in, you know, it's like they're in a trance, you know, when they're creating. It's like they're in a rapture. You know, I had myself and my team was with me, about 5 or 6 people walking around the facility. I don't even think they were so engrossed in what they were creating. I don't even think they noticed that there was somebody coming to see them at work. Absolutely incredible to witness the creation of these pieces of work, really. And yeah, I can, it's both, it's craftsmanship, and there's a lot of skill involved, and the one thing that drives it is passion. So I guess that's the big similarity there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And speaking of these pieces, we'll have a question for you. What's your favorite FM piece? Favorite Franck Muller piece?
I just love the Vanguard. The Vanguard in steel.
Yeah, classic.
The skeleton. It's a stunning piece.
Yeah.
I just got a new one now, last week, so.
Everybody loves the Vanguard, sir. See, they're like, Vanguard, they're like, yeah!
Absolutely, a loud roar for the Vanguard.
I love the Vanguard too, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Rohit
so
sir gifted me a Vanguard, a matte black Vanguard for my birthday. It was so sexy. It's the one watch that I'm really, truly attached to, because it was a very, very special gift. So that one piece is like, that's mine. you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And Viral, why did you decide to open it up in India? Clearly it's doing so well. We already have some cheers.
Franck Muller was always in India, but
Yeah.
I think with the new products, they needed something with a bang.
Yeah.
So that's why we had a boutique over here at Palladium Mall, which is one of the best locations. Even the location-wise, we are like the golden spot.
Yeah.
As a brand ambassador, we have the golden spot or a diamond, the diamond, I think, you know. So we are right there, and I think India is ready for something like a watch which says a lot about you, not just the time.
For sure,
That's what
yeah.
Franck
Yeah,
was
you
all
need to
about.
bang, you know who to call. Just kidding. Not really. I mean, he wants a big bang, so he's got the man for the job. I'm extremely proud, by the way. And I was well aware that Franck Muller is in India. But I'm extremely thrilled that there is this impetus behind, you know, what perhaps the most amazing brand of watches in the whole world. And we have created a campaign that is, I don't know if it's India specific or we're going to use it around the world. It is global, but we created it, you know, primarily for the Indian market with the Indian brand ambassador. And Rit Berman shot it, master photographer, and I'm in love with it. I can't see the stuff because I don't know where it is, but I'm extremely proud of the campaign, and I can't wait to see it, you know, displayed in malls and other places. So I truly appreciate the approach that the company has taken towards India, and I think we are going in with keenness and good intentions, and putting our energies and efforts behind adding this impetus to the presence of FM in India.
Definitely, and I think what we meant was the boutique itself is like, that's the moment, right? This is like a big moment. We're at the Palladium. This is like a big
we're right.
deal.
We are at the entrance of the gates of heaven.
Yeah.
Now it's just you have to walk in and we are there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They're loving that we're here. They're just loving that we're here, right?
काम खत्म करने दे वंटे.
All right, guys. This is a bit of an open question for all
पैसा लिया
four
भाई
of
ऐसे नहीं
you.
बैठे रहे क्या कर रहे हैं काम पे रहे क्या कर रहे हैं यार कुछ भी आप कुछ भी यार वो छोड़ के आ जाऊंगा नहीं ना थोड़ा रुकने का ना बंटे आलिया जी आप पूछिए ना
Yes, sir. This is an open question for all of the gentlemen here. What are the plans for India 2020?
For like last 3 years, we have achieved enormous amount of work. What we wanted, we achieved. So going further, we're gonna build our future plans on this success. So definitely, we're gonna strengthen our relationship with our major partners in every city. And this mono-brand boutique is our commitment and flagship and the commitment to India. Thanks to Viral, Time Avenue, and we took the most beautiful place, I think, in whole Bombay, right?
In Mumbai.
So Mumbai. So going forward, I think we're gonna open probably 2 or 3 in major cities, important cities, couple of retail outlets. But I think what we're gonna do is enhance the retail experience, luxury experience, and create with him, with his presence, events where we're gonna create a platform where end users will meet with him and get to use and put the watch timepieces in their wrist. So, and I think we're gonna do great things together. This relation that we achieved, partnership, is gonna be very fruitful. I think it's gonna be one of the best partnership, because 2 brands are like, he is a brand in my opinion, and Franck Muller is a brand. It's just connecting great. You will see.
I think it's great to have standalone stores because ये चना सिंह नहीं है, you know. When you're buying a watch, you know you're buying it. It's a lifetime purchase. It's a milestone purchase. So there's a huge area of interest, you know, when somebody is coming in to have the entire experience. It's not just going in, buying a watch and coming. It's a whole experience, you know, especially horology, the kind of craft that it is. You know, the more in-depth you get into it, the more you can appreciate it. You know, having seen one of these babies being made, I appreciate it all the more. You know, I wear it with that much more pride, knowing everything that went into creating it. So like a car, or like those things that are big purchases, significant purchases, you, you are entitled to, and you are desirous of the whole experience. It's not just any other day. You know, it's a big deal for anybody who's desirous of possessing a Franck Muller. So when you come into the store, you get the whole experience, you know, and that I think is very significant.
Absolutely. We have one really important last question for you guys, and especially pertaining to you, Ranveer. If you could add an element of design to any watch, what would that element be? We want you to get super creative, all right?
Okay, so I haven't spoken to these fine gentlemen about it prior to this.
This is the moment.
But this is the moment on a public platform, on a very, very public platform. You know, in old school, as you may know, I have a huge connection with hip-hop. And you know how the old school rappers, they wear the timepiece around their neck? I want to bring that back. I want to see FM spread its wings in terms of pushing the envelope of design and come up with something like Flavor Flav used to wear. You know, I'm wearing time on my chain around my neck. You know, I would love to see it worn like a necklace. You know, the way rappers do, old school rappers would do. I feel like I gotta bring it back. I gotta bring it back.
We are excited for that, right, guys? Yeah, we are so excited for that. I'm excited for Flavor Flav. It's about time. Do we have any parting thoughts, gentlemen? Because time is of the essence.
It's perfect. Very happy to have Ranveer. Very happy to have Errol over here and have a boutique. We're all lucky to be here. And looking forward to a fantastic season. Yeah.
Yes, same. It's an amazing crowd. They love Ranveer here. I'm happy to see it. And it's